Hey everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draw Nightmarionne from FNAF VR. Now we're gonna get started in the center of our page with the lower eyelid. So let's start on the left side. We're gonna draw a curve. From the outside, we're gonna come down and then back up on the inside. Let's leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So let's line this up, curve down, and then up on the outside. Now let's draw on the top of the eye. It's almost like a half circle. So we start on the outside, curve up, around. I'm just gonna bring this down on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving up to the same height, and around at the top, and then come down on the outside. Now right in the center of the eye, we're gonna draw a small circle for the pupil. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now I'm going to go in and fill the outside of the eye in black. Now we're going to move to the center and draw the upper lip. We're going to start with a straight line going across the top. Now we're going to round out the sides. We're going to round this out and then come back in. And then we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now we're going to draw on the top edge of the mouth. Starting from the side of the lip, we're going to go out and then we'll curve this up. Do the same thing on the right side, going out and then bending this up. And then from here we're going to curve down and then in towards the bottom of the mouth. So let's start on the left. Come down, curve in. Now we're going to make our way back out and then up on the right. Now let's draw on the lower lip. We're going to line up with the top lip, come down underneath the mouth. We're going to curve down, across, and then up. Now we're going to add the bottom row of teeth. Starting from the center, we're going to angle up and out towards the left. Go back to the center, we'll go up and out towards the right. Now we're just going to pull this down along the side with an angled line. Let's draw a few more teeth. We go up again, and then back down. Let's add one more. Now we're going to move to the top and draw the fangs pointing in the opposite direction. So we're going to start underneath the lip in the center, angle down towards the sides, and we'll go back up. And then we're going to continue this all the way out towards the sides of the mouth. Just add a few more. Now we're going to go in and fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now we're going to draw two thick stripes underneath each eye. So we start on the left side, we're going to draw two straight lines coming down towards the top of the mouth. We'll step in, draw another line. Let's do the same thing over on the right. And then we're going to go in and fill those in black. Now that we completed the face, let's work our way around the head. From the bottom edge of the eye on the left, we're going to step out. We're going to curve down and in, just underneath the bottom lip. And I'm going to work my way back up towards the right. Going out and then up. Now let's draw on the top of the head. we start on the left, we're going to bump out the side of the head, curve up, and then in, continue across, down, and then in towards the right side. And we're going to see the edge of the mask along the top. So we're going to start on the side of the head on the left, we're going to curve up, I'm just going to dip down a little bit lower in the center, and then we'll taper out towards the right side. Let's fill this top area in black. Now that we complete the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the sides of the body first. So over on the left, I'm going to start here, curve down and in. Let's go over to the right, curve in the opposite direction towards the same height. Now we're going to pinch in the hips and then flare these back out. So on the left, we're going to curve in and then out. Now we're going to round out the hips, pulling these back in. And then we'll close off the bottom with a curve, from left to right, coming down and then up. I'm just going to add a slight curve in the center of the chest. Starting from the left, we'll curve up and then back down. Now we'll continue working our way down the legs. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, I'm going to curve out and then down towards the bottom of the leg. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the outside of the leg. Starting from the hip, curve down and out about halfway along the leg. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to round out the knee and come down towards a point at the bottom of the leg. Now we're going to move back up and draw the inside edge of the arm. From the top of the body, we're going to step down and curve out and then down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right, and we'll do the same thing. Let's round out the wrist. From here we're going to curve around and then up. And then from the outside of the wrist, I'm going to curve up and in. We're going to taper the arm inwards. So spacing gets narrower as we come in, and I'll pull this up towards the top of the body. Just blend into a curve going up. Do the same thing on the right. We're going to start by curving up and in. Now I'm just going to pull this up and in towards the top of the body. Now let's add in the long fingers. Starting from the bottom of the wrist, curve down and then in. Go to the right side and do the same thing, to the same height. Now from here we're going to draw a tip of the finger. We're going to taper out and then up. We're going to add 2 more fingers along the side. From here we're going to curve out and then down, and then we'll taper that back up. Let's add 1 more finger, curving out and then down, and we'll taper this back up and in behind the arm. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Drawing the first finger, adding the second finger, and then finally the third finger going out and in. Pull this up in behind the arm. Now we're going to add some stripes across the fingers. We're going to add 4 lines going across each finger. So from the tip we'll step up, start with 1 straight line across each finger. Go up again, draw the second set, third, and then finally the fourth. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now finally we're going to add 3 sets of ribs across the upper torso. So we're going to start just underneath the arm on the left. We're going to curve out and pull that back in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving out and then in. Now we're going to leave a gap and do that again. And then one final time, we're going to point this down slightly. Pull that up. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the Nightmarionne from FNAF VR. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.